Good morning, student. Myself, Dr. Sanchita Avasthi, Faculty of Oriental Institute of Science and Technology, and today's topic is bisection method. So this is a very simple method, and through this method we can identify a real root of any algebraic or transcendental equation. This method is based on intermediate value property, which says that if there are any two consecutive points in which function is of opposite nature, then there exists at least one point between these two such that function becomes zero in that point, and that particular point is defined as root or zero or solution of that equation. So we have to first identify the 2 points in which function is of opposite nature, and that we will find out by putting x is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on in the given equation. So obviously our root lie between these 2 points. So in bisection method, our initial approximation, that is x1, is given by taking average of these 2 points. So x1 is equals to a plus b by 2, which is what our bisection formula. At point A function is negative, at point B function is positive. Now again we have to find out the nature of function at this point x1. Now let us assume that if f of x1 is positive, then if f of x1 is positive, then our next approximation, or we can say our second approximation, will lie between a and x1. x1 is the point in which function is positive, x1 is the point in which function is positive, a is the point in which function is negative. So x2 will be equivalent to a plus x1 by 2. After finding out x2, we have to see the nature of function at this point x2. If f of x2 is negative, then our next approximation will lie between x2 and x1. x2 is the point in which function is negative and x1 is the point in which function is positive. So our next approximation, that is x3, is equivalent to x2 plus x1 by 2 by bisection formula. Similarly, we get other approximations also. So this is the working of bisection method, and this method is also known as Bolzano method. I'll explain the working of this method by this example. Suppose we have to find a real root of equation fx, which is equals to x cube minus x minus 1 equals to 0 by this method. Then we'll start our working by step first. First we have to identify the 2 points in which function is of opposite nature. So we put x equals to 0 here. We get the result f of 0 is equivalent to what? Minus 1, which is negative. If we put x equals to 1, we get f of 1, which is equals to minus 1, which is again negative. If we put x equals to 2, we get f2, which is equivalent to 5, which is positive. Now we stop here. We can easily see our root will lie between 1 and 2, which we have to find out. So we start our next approximation, that means x1, and obviously it lies between 1 and 2. So we take the average of these 2 points. So 1 plus 2 by 2 gives 1.5. This we have identified by bisection formula. Now we have to see the nature of our function at the point 1.5. So f of 1.5 gives the value 0.875, which is positive. Hence our next approximation will lie between 1 and 1.5. At point 1.5 function is positive, as you can see here. At point 1 function is negative, you can see here. So our next approximation will lie between these 2 points. So x2 is equivalent to average of these 2 points, which is equals to 1.25. Again we will see the nature of function at 1.25. We can see here f of 1.25 gives the value minus of 0.29, which is negative. Hence the next approximation will lie between 1.25 and 1.5. So x3 will be x3 is equivalent to 1.25 plus 1.5 by 2 by bisection formula, and it gives the result 1.375. In the similar manner, we have to continue our process, and we can see here x4, x5 and x6 are equivalent to these values. So if you see these values, they are similar they are same up to only 1 decimal places. So we have to continue this process until we get the 2 consecutive x identically same up to 4 or 5 decimal places. So this is the working of bisection method. Keep on practicing more and more questions on this method. Thank you.